Thanks for joining us here on Great Outdoor Pursuits today. We are going over the HHA Sports Kingpin single pin adjustable sight. This sight is capable of shooting from 20 yards all the way out to 100 yards. It's a great product that HHA offers. We're going to be launching Black Eagle carnivore arrows out of the Darton DS3900. We're shooting at approximately 318 feet per second, so it's a screaming fast bow, and it's going to be very capable of doing the 100-yard shots that any out west hunter is going to need to take from time to time. What I recommend is an Allen wrench set. You definitely need a range finder for this. You want to be able to shoot from 20 yards and 60 yards, and you need to be accurate in order for these pre-engineered tapes from HHA to work properly. So we're going to go through the setup here and show you how it's done. I'd say that's a tight enough group for 20 yards. My setup dial is set at number 5. So we're gonna go ahead and set the target at 60 yards and see how we do. Got the target set at 60 yards. Well, it looks like at 60 yards, I'm pretty close to where I want to be. I got my setup dial at 50. So I'm going to go collect my arrows. I'm going to take a minute and I'm going to show you how to determine which tape you need and then swap out your dials. Well, we took a few shots with the setup tape on the bow. At 20 yards, the setup tape was set on 5, and at 60 yards, the setup tape was set at 50. So with those numbers known, we're going to go ahead and subtract 5 from 50. And we're going to need engineering tape number 45. So it's a little bit of math, but it's pretty simple math, and I think that's where there's a little bit of confusion with this sight when it comes time to setting it up. So all I needed to know is I need tape number 45 of the pre-engineered tapes. I'm going to go ahead and put that on the spare dial and get it mounted on the bow. Once I have that determined on what tape number I need and I get it on the spare dial, I'm going to go ahead and turn the setup dial back to my 20-yard mark, which was number 5. And I'm going to go ahead and slide this new dial with the 20-yard mark right on the line, and it'll be good to go from 20 yards all the way out to 100 yards. So that's what makes this sight so impressive, is the amount of range it gets and the accuracy that you get within those known range distances. I'm going to go ahead and swap out these dials really quick. I got the setup dial on here right now. I got it turned back to number 5, so that's my 20-yard mark. I make sure I have this snug down so the dial does not move the sight at all when I try to swap these out. So I got the spare dial with engineering tape number 45 on it. I'm going to simply adjust this set screw, or loosen this set screw I should say. Pull off the setup dial, find my 20-yard mark, put that in place, and snug it down. So it's real simple and easy to use, simple to set up, and very accurate. We're going to take a couple shots and see how we do. Well, now that I've got the dials swapped out, I went ahead and moved the target, and I didn't know what range it was set, but I just took the rangefinder and ranged the target at 31 yards. So I'm going to go ahead and take my dial, set it at 31, and take a couple shots to see where I hit. That's not too bad right there. I think I can handle that. I appreciate you taking the time to watch us today. I'm Chris Craner with Great Outdoor Pursuits. If you get a moment, go to hhasports.com, check out their entire line of archery sights, and especially the Kingpin. We'll see you next time. All right, the moment of truth. We got the target set at 100 yards. I had to move some cameras around because it's kind of tough to get a shot through the woods here. But let's see how I do. A little bit left, but I hit the target. Toss one more down there. Dead nuts. 100-yard shot with the Darton DS3900 Kingpin optimizer Lite. It's dead on.